In this video lesson, I will show you how to calculate New Zealand dollar against Canadian dollar Pip value with the Pip Calculator, which you can find on the Get Now Trading website. I will leave the link below in the description, so you can check also the details and also check what is inside this article. You will see how to calculate the Pip value for the New Zealand dollar, for the Canadian dollar, and also how to manually calculate the Pip value. Here you will have also the formulas, how to get that, and also with few examples how to make the calculation. Let's go and see first of all what is inside this Pip value calculator for the New Zealand dollar against Canadian dollar. You can see that there are 6 fields here. In the first field you entered the number of pips. Here it is as an example, number 1, which is 1 pip. Then you have here an instrument with the selected New Zealand dollar against Canadian dollar, and you have also drop down menu to select any other currency pair if you would like to use this Pip value calculator. Then you have field to enter the number of units, which is also can be transferred to the lots. So for example, if you would like to have 1 lot, you can put number 1 here, or you can change here to units, which means 1 lot have 100,000 units in Forex for the currency pairs. Then you select here a deposit currency, and that means if you go here to the trading platform, you can see which balance you have here. In my case it is US dollar, so I have put here a deposit currency as a USD. Then we have here the pip size, which determines how many here decimal points you have in this currency pair. My broker, which I'm currently using, has defined that I have 5 decimal points, but the 5th decimal point in this case is the number of pipettes, so I am not counting this one here. So I'm leaving this here as a 4 decimal point, so it is 0.80000 with 4 decimal points. The final one I am not counting. Then you have here USD-CAD price, which is necessary to use to calculate the Pip value in the deposit currency. And that means if you have here selected Canadian dollar, you do not need any other currency pair to use in calculations to get the Pip value, because you are using the one of the currencies inside the instrument we are currently using. In my case, I'm using USD because I have deposit currency as a USD, so I need in my calculation another currency pair that has USD in it to make the calculation. But in this case, when you're using the Pip calculator, you do not need any of this because everything will be done automatically. When you're done, simply click calculate and you get that the value for the Pip on New Zealand dollar against Canadian dollar is equal to 7.39. If you go here in the article, below you will find more details, and you will see here an example how to calculate the Pip value when you have a deposit currency which is equal to base currency, which is New Zealand dollar. This is the formula. And in other case, when you have a deposit currency in Canadian dollar, this will be the formula. So when you make calculation for the base currency, you will get here the values in the New Zealand dollar, and also you will get also information for the quote currency. But in the third case, for example, like it is currently USD, you can also calculate the Pip value for it. In this case, you can see that is used USD, and there is also a calculation here. So below that, you will have also an example what happens when you have a price difference for a trade that has 20 pips difference. Then you will see what is the profit in US dollars and also in New Zealand dollar. Check this example on the Get Now Trading website with the link below, and you will see how to make calculations. Sorry. Let's go to the trading platform and show one examples. For example, I will open one trade. That trade will have 1 lot, which will be equal as 100,000 units, like here. And then I will click the sell by the market. Currently, here it is the trade open with the market price, which was 0.79997, and currently I have minus 25 points, which is equal to minus 80.47. So when you put this number, for example, minus 23 or simply 2.3, because it is 2.3 pips, click calculate and you will get that it is 16.99. And then When you check here also the information, which is currently minus 35, for example 3.5, click calculate, you get 25.86. So it is slightly different because we are constantly changing the price, but if you remember 30, it is 22.16, you get the same value. It changes a little bit quickly, but if you remember the number of points here and put it here as a number of pips, you will see it is the same price. You can see it right now when it says minus 30, which is minus 3 pips. It will say 22.16, which we have currently here in the pip value calculator. So you can see how to use this pip value calculator to calculate what is the pip value for the New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar if you have deposit currency as the USD. If you have any other here currency as a deposit currency, for example euro, you simply go here and put euro here and click calculate, and you will get that the value for 1 pip will be equal, for the 3 pips will be equal to 20.39 euros. So this pip calculator helps you easily to calculate the pip value for any value of the number of pips here visible on your trade. If you go here and put, for example, let's put 100 points, which means 10 pips. Let's change this one and this one. And when you have a take profit and a stop loss, you can simply go, for example, for the take profit, put here your mouse, hover over this line, and you will see what is the number of profit and also the number of pips. You can see it says 71. It is not 71 because this pair has 5 decimal points, which means the last digit is the number of pipettes. So in this case it's not 71 pips, it is 7.1 pips. So when you put here 7.1, click calculate, you will get 52.45, and it is the same profit as you can see here on this line. So you can simply use this pip value calculator for the New Zealand Canadian dollar to calculate how much the profit would be and also the stop loss if you would like to calculate before setting these stop loss and take profit levels. If you have any questions regarding this pip value calculator, please leave a comment and I will try to make the answer in the next video. See you next time and happy trading!